Welcome, I'm Lloyd, and this is the preview of the final two games of the Rugby World Cup 2019. Before we kick into too much though, there's something I want to say. This is Warren Gatland's last game for Wales. He's been in charge for 12 years. He took Wales from the depths. They got knocked out of the 2007 World Cup at the hands of Fiji. Immediately won the Grand Slam, securing the first win at Twickenham in years, and walked away with 3 Grand Slams and a title and 2 semi-finals. An awesome achievement for a population that's so small, with only 40,000 registered players. Wales are sitting at the top table, and that's down thank you to Warren Gatland. Your achievements and progression of pushing Wales are duly noted and appreciated. What do I expect is going to happen in the last game? The third and fourth playoff game though. This is a very, very tough ask. So, New Zealand will be absolutely smarting from their humping from England, so they'll be expecting to put mega points on Wales. Wales have gone for a progressive lineup, taken Hadley Parkes out because he's injured. Liam Williams is obviously gone, George North gone. The Lane train only gets called up last week. He's straight into the starting lineup. The handicap bet is 18.5 to 19.5 points in favour of Wales, which is a massive call then for Wales to somehow find a way past New Zealand. It'll depend. This is the game, of course, no one wants to play in, so it'll really depend on whether either team can get themselves up for it and whether they can find a way to play. Steve Hansen will be smarting. He wants a win. Warren Gatland has never beaten New Zealand as Welsh coach. It's the only team he hasn't beaten, so he'll want to crock that off. But it's a game that no one wants to play in, and really it's the entree, and a poor one at that, to the massive game on Saturday. England have an opportunity to etch their name on the World Cup for the second time, and it's probably the way they've been playing, the way they dispatched New Zealand last week, arguments of whether they're actually a better team than the 2003 vintage. South Africa have clawed their way to the final. They've had a great season though. To be fair, they only just lost to New Zealand in the championship. They had a drawn game, and then they were a bit unlucky in the group game against New Zealand, and they powered through to the final. They will bring the power game. There will be there's obviously lots of jokes going around at the moment about Faf de Klerk and how hi, I'm Andre Pollard, you haven't met me, I'm your fly half, give me the ball, because the first 9 efforts in the semi-final against Wales were kicked away. He has no interest in passing. Will South Africa play the same sort of game? I can't imagine they're going to be that expansive early doors in this match. They'll look to pressurise England. The line-out will be crucial. If England start making mistakes at the line-out, South Africa are likely to kick more because they think they can disrupt play, nick the ball a few times. England will look to use their power runners as they did in the semi-final. Itoje, Tuolangi, both Vinopolo, Sinclair. There are some heavy units in there. England unchanged as well, going with Ford at fly half. I think that's probably the correct decision. But South Africa will maybe try and counter that, running down that 10 channel and attack it with their big centres. South Africa, the only one notable change is bringing in the electric winger. Maybe he'll be targeted with kicks. It's certainly the prospect of the final is exciting. I'm not sure it's going to be an exciting game. This might remind me of, for those of you who remember back this far, in 1995, Manchester United played Liverpool in the 96 in the FA Cup final. It was an appalling FA Cup final. Both teams cancelled each other out. Neither team really did anything. It was not a great example of football. I just hope that the Rugby World Cup final doesn't go down this route, and the players show a bit of ambition and want to put themselves about and look for the win, because this is glory. You win the World Cup, you never buy a drink in any rugby club ever again. You write your name down in history. The 2003 vintage for England are still dining out on that, as are the 95 and the 2007 for South Africa. Obviously, if South Africa win, they will join New Zealand with 3 wins. Most Kiwis are absolutely beside themselves of how that can happen, but equally they don't want England to win either. So, you know, what do you do? It's a great weekend of rugby. There's Friday morning. I will be watching it. I can't say I'm that enthusiastic though. It feels like a testimony end of season friendly, that kind of feel. But Wales will want to win. I'm just fearful that the All Blacks will bring hell and fury. Unhappy about what happened last week.
In the final, I do again. The spread bet is about 5.5 points to South Africa. Probably a fair reflection. I think it will be a tight game. I can't see value in any Freddie Splutter Day this week, so I'm afraid for the final weekend, not offering one up. You'll just have to go with your gut. But we have had a pretty good season through there. Obviously won both last weekend and carried through with some other wins. But look, enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the World Cup final. Hopefully it'll be a spectacle that Sunday wasn't. And we'll catch you on the other side. Cheers.